Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're not really doing a review today, but we are taking a look at the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Gamora. I know she is a older figure now, and she has been out of retail for quite some time. However, if you would recall, I did make a post where I was able to pick up a Volume 2 Gamora at Pop Culture for pretty much retail, actually. So it was listed on their eBay store, and so I jumped on it for about, I think it was $420, including postage. And when I got her, she was practically brand new. She had all the wraps on. The only thing that had really been done was the plastic on her arms had been taken off, and the shirt has been taken off the little cardboard insert that they have. Other than that, the figure was practically brand new. So I was just pretty much highlighting the insane difference between the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 Gamora and the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Gamora. Just in case there are some people who aren't aware. Now, the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 Gamora, which we'll just take a quick look at, is actually a fairly solid figure. The likeness is there. We got a bit of a really neutral looking face. The outfit is pretty spot on to what she had in the film, I believe. And then you've got the highlights in the hair. Now, in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, they changed up the prosthetic makeup, then changed the tone drastically. So we can see, while the likeness, you can still see that it's pretty much the same actress. Pretty much everything has changed on the figure. We can see that the hair is definitely much longer, and the highlights are more prominent this time around. We can see that while it is the same actress, there has been a ridiculous improvement to the sculpt. The green is a much different green, obviously, as they changed the color and overall look for her. And of course we have the long jacket covering up the seamless body this time around. We still have those rubber parts, but they're not as exposed as they were. And then of course we have the pleather suit, and then both Gamoras having the same shaped base. Just one of them is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 style base, and the other one's obviously the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 style base. Yeah, again, we're not going to go over the accessories or anything. However, she does include the jetpack flight thing, an extra t-shirt if you want to change up the outfit, a rifle, and then the sword, obviously, and then the pleather of sword hands. And we also get this little guy holding the detonator, which I think is hilarious and awesome. So yeah, it's just crazy just how widely different the two designs are, and I thought that was just something that I wanted to highlight to people who may not be aware of that. I'll just spin her around from the back. I think aside from keeping an eye on all the pleather parts, I think the only really issue we're going to have is maybe the hair getting a bit fuzzy over time. But again, it's just something to keep an eye on. The other quick thing I wanted to discuss is it's going to be really interesting to see what a lot of collectors do in terms of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And it's going to be interesting to see what Hot Toys do in terms of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Because, remember, we have not gotten a Gamora since this figure. Now, this is the Gamora that dies in Infinity War. She's the one that Thanos throws over the edge. If we get a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 Gamora, that is going to be, even though it's still Gamora, it's still technically going to be a whole new figure, such a whole new character, because that is the Gamora that came forward in time with Thanos, that is now living in the Guardians of the Galaxy's timeline. We know that she was absent from the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, so it could be that the other Guardians are still searching for her, perhaps. However, we do obviously know that she features heavily in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer teaser that we saw. And then there are some people, and they even wrote an article about it. I can't believe they wrote an article about it. Gamora returns from the dead for this film. No. We know what happened. It was the Gamora that got brought forward in time. So it's just going to be interesting to see whether a lot of these go on the market if there is a new Gamora, or whether people will have both Gamoras. Yeah, overall, I think this is a really, really nice figure. I did initially miss out on it just because I didn't pre-order it quick enough. And it was back when if something sold out, it practically sold out. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out this super quick look and comparison of the two Gamoras, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and the Galaxy Volume 2 Gamora. And as I said, we'll be interested to see if we get that Galaxy of the Guardians Volume 3 Gamora. Thanks for watching, guys.